High school teachers of Reddit. What's the most notable difference between the class of 2012 versus 2022? Cell phones. They were around in 2012 obviously. But now most students are stuck to them. I'll be having a conversation with a kid while he is literally staring at his phone playing a game. They will take selfies while I'm doing a lesson. They will be texting each other while in class and turning and laughing at each other. They go to the bathroom way more often just to have phone time. Occasionally I'll tell a student to leave their phone on their desk while they visit the bathroom. To make it brief. And they just won't go. There are certainly ways to use phones to teach and build lessons around them. But generally students are less focused and more distracted in school because of phones. Interestingly, when we have free or hangout time at the end of class, there often won't be a peep, because instead of talking to each other, they stare at their phones. I really try not to be all out of touch and say things like, "Back in my day we didn't have cell phones blah blah. And also I will check my phone in class too." But I can't help but think this next generation will be even more attached to and subdued by their cell phones. The changes with the kids will no doubt be well documented on here, but I'll concentrate on the parents. Teaching now feels more like a customer service job where you're constantly trying to keep parents happy regardless of their unreasonable demands. Lack of awareness. And strange idea that we are responsible for the parenting of their kids. Oh, another thing is smoking. Yeah. Kids always smoked in the bathroom, but it was easy to catch them. Now with vapes, including weed vapes, students are taking puffs so often in the bathroom it looks like a smokescreen. But it's hard to ping with it is sometimes. I'll even have some students try to take hits of their vapes in class. They will try to hide the smoke by blowing it into drink bottles. Up their long sleeves. And if you're a girl in their own hair. I know a clear answer to the teacher shortage, but just to put in perspective how hard it is in some areas. I had to walk into another classroom to assign work for a class that isn't mine. Then let them know that we hope to have a teacher for them soon by the end of the month. That was September. We still don't have that teacher. I worked at an after-school program for a few years. It's anecdotal, but I noticed students seem to be way more accepting of differences. For example, we had a transgender student that was readily accepted. I didn't really notice the strict cliques that were so prominent when I was in school. Not a HS teacher. My aunt is. She's been teachers over 25 years. She teaches history. History in general. World War II. Cold War. Vietnam. WWI. Holocaust. Etc. In the US. This is what she says. I've been teaching since 1997. Here's a list through the decades. 1997. Note passing was a huge issue. 2000. Still note passing. 2010 to 2013. Flip phones but still note passing. 2014. Smartphones became an issue. 2020. Online was a pain in the butt. 2021. Still online. 2022. I can't chat with a student without them on their phone or even looking at it. I confiscate up to 15 phones a day. I hate confiscating phones, but it's good because they need an education. Not a gym teacher exactly. But I work with special needs kids every day in our gym class. The number of typical students claiming all kinds of things to get out of class has skyrocketed. Since the school bowed down to anxiety or depression as a reason to not participate in PE. I can understand the most extreme cases. But the kids don't even need doctor's notes. They can literally just say effectively, "I don't feel like it," and not participate. I don't really care. But it's kinda crazy that participation is subject to a 14-year-old's feelings. Their phones have seriously depleted their attention spans and ability to relate to other humans. However, our school finally took the kids' phones away. Phone homes in every class. And the difference is remarkable. There's a very big difference in personality. The stereotypes are no longer accurate. When I first became a teacher, the students were very entitled and self-centered. This has really changed in recent years. They are more enterprising and independent than they had been in years past. The downside is that many of them just don't see the point anymore. Shutting the schools down for COVID had an unexpected side effect. It showed them that they could educate themselves. And they no longer see the need for schooling. I'm betting we will see college enrollment drop in the coming years as students decide they would rather do things themselves. 10 years